No, it had
They
funding.
opened it up to everybody, like
At
month
first,
and a half.
yeah.
Boom!
Welcome to another episode of Lending Lounge. Jose.
What's up?
I've done this month, in 1 month, I've done 6 or 7 hometown heroes. 7 yesterday. 7 was my last one yesterday. 7 hometown heroes.
7 families and 7 homes.
7 families and 7 homes in 1 month. How are you looking on there?
I got 4 right now going. They're still going. They're not closed.
All right, perfect.
But I'm working on it.
But the reason for this video is to put it out there.
Yeah.
Like, guys, there is
27 million left.
27 million for realtors, 27 million left. For potential new homeowners, 27 million left.
I'm gonna say 2 weeks for these potential new homeowners.
If that.
We need to get you pre-approved, running with your like your hair's on fire with your realtor out there. Get a contract.
This
You got
weekend.
about 2 weeks. If this weekend, fantastic. Next weekend, less fantastic, but still fantastic. But we need to get you going, because if you want some of this money, if you want some of this assistance, if you want to get your house finally, because you didn't have the funds available at the time, this is the time to do it.
So let's go a little bit in depth for these people, because a lot of people don't know all the details about this program, but why we find it so great. So I'm going to do first the 3 big things they need to know.
Okay.
Number 1, make less than $133,000 a year.
Okay.
Number 2, 640 credit score.
Yep.
And number 3, work in Florida, Florida-owned business for the last 2 years.
And then make sure you're working at least 35 hours a week. Those are
You want to be considered full-time.
full-time.
So with that being said, Jose,
Yeah.
what other things are there to look out for with this program?
Well, if you want to come $0 to the closing table, make sure you get seller concessions.
There you go.
Like your realtor should be able to negotiate that for you.
Right now, it is a buyer's market. It is not a seller's
I
market.
got seller closing costs on all my files right now.
Every one of mine had at least 3%.
Beautiful thing. I mean, we're literally getting to the closing table, and you're getting
The escrow money back.
The escrow deposit back, which is on one of his files was $2,500, and that client, there's certain ways you do things, and on the final CD, and he got his money back. My client that I'm about to close, hopefully this coming week, he's gonna get his escrow deposit back. If not, come to the closing table with $0.
And if not, and if there's money left over, we try to give them the home warranty.
warranty.
We try to make it to where we can help the client,
Even
the
more.
new
In the
homeowner,
long
be
run.
more successful in the long run.
Absolutely. So these are the things that you really need to focus on when you're doing this loan. Obviously we're gonna go through everything that we do with underwriting, but we try to like make sure our network is in play, right? And what I mean by that is we have brokers for insurance, we have title companies, we have all these things that that help make this process as quickly and as painless as possible. We have a great processing team. We have a great bank that's moving light years. I mean, everything that we possibly can, through the experiences that we've had, make this process as painless and quickly as possible.
Now, one of the things to kind of keep in mind, what is the Hometown Heroes? Hometown Heroes open to anybody, any resident of Florida.
Here in Florida.
They're going to give you up to 5% of the loan amount, not the sales price,
The loan
amount. So let's say the loan amount is $300,000.
Yep.
That's $15,000 that Hometown Heroes is set aside for you to put for down payment and pay some of your closing costs.
Correct.
Now, if we have a seller contributing 2-3%, like Jose was stating, the majority of my clients, I either got them their escrow check back, or if there was, some money left over so that it wouldn't go anywhere, we made sure we put it on a home warranty just to give that new buyer a little bit of peace of mind, so that if something goes bad, any of the appliances or the AC or something in the future, they've got a little bit of peace of mind knowing that, hey, I don't have to dish out all this money right now.
That's what I've been telling a lot of my clients. You have a nest that you've built already, like that savings nest that saves money for a rainy day. I want you to keep that. I don't want to touch any of that money. If this loan
Home ownership
allows
is expensive,
it
period.
is expensive, and there's people don't understand. I mean, just turn it on the water, utilities,
Moving
moving in,
Buying,
moving
cleaning,
club,
cleaning
everything.
stuff.
Of course, cosmetically, you want to change the paint because that was somebody else's idea of their home. You want to make it your own kingdom, your own castle. So there's so many things and costs to making this house your house. I mean, I want you to save your money for that. This is the perfect program to do it in.
100%.
And it doesn't dictate with me what other down payment assistance programs do, right? Other down payment assistance programs, there's certain things and criteria that you have to fulfill, and you have to make that program mesh with your lender. And in order to get this right here, there's a long process, right? And it can take longer than 30 days or 60 days. And for that reason, I love Hometown Heroes.
Now, another question, Jose, that we haven't touched on here. You're getting 5% for the state. Is that forgivable, or do you have to pay it back?
You have to pay it back. But I call that a pay it forward loan, right?
100%.
Because whether it's 30 years or a refinance or the sale of the property, you're going to get, not only did you move into your house and your kingdom, you're going to give an opportunity to another family to move into their house, their kingdom. You know,
because
that
money
a good service.
Yeah, that money goes back to the state. The state can fund it and put it towards somebody else to buy a house.
It keeps the money flowing for the state, so we can continue putting families home, which is what we care about.
And it's just an amazing program. Like I said, the only time you got to pay it back is if you sell your house, refinance your house, or when you make that last payment. If you stay in the house 30 years and you make 360 payments, you will pay it back at that point. But at the end of the day, it's only that. It doesn't accumulate any interest on it. It's whatever you took out. So if you took out 15, it's 15. If you took out 10, it's 10. Like whatever it is you take out, that's what you have to pay back. You don't have to pay any more or any less.
It's a second lien, but there's no payment on that lien, just so you're aware.
So one of the programs, I think us as lenders, we look forward to every year because, at first it's like, oh my God, down payment assistance, they make it hard. But I feel like whoever created this down payment assistance was like keeping not only the borrower in mind, but kept the lenders in mind, and made it to where we can actually freely give money. Like this is all right. Yeah. The requirements are easy enough so that whoever needs the money can get it, not putting all kinds of layers and restrictions in place.
You know what's funny is that this Hometown Heroes has been around for quite some time, and it was initially for first responders and military vets and things of that nature, but they weren't using the funds as quickly as they could have, right?
No, it had
funding. They opened it up to everybody, like
at first, boom! It was at first. It was direct lenders, and I guess the direct lenders didn't like it because they do cap compensation for the lender, meaning we are at a percentage. We make less than we would on a typical loan.
Right.
But if you are in it to help people, like we are, like it doesn't matter the compensation. The compensation is when you get to closing and you help somebody get into their house and they're like, man, I couldn't have done this without you. Or man, like I've been trying for the last 4 years to get a house and nobody would tell me how to do it. Right. Like that's the compensation. Like it's okay. Like you don't have to make a gajillion dollars every time on a loan. Like it's important. So going back to what you were saying, that loan was at first just retail lenders. Here, y'all have at it. And here we are, the mortgage brokers. Can we do it? Can we do it?
Yo, we were writing.
Can we do it?
You remember?
I wrote DeSantis. I wrote everybody.
Why can't we get these funds for us?
I was like, let my people go.
Come on.
And they wouldn't. And then finally they said, oh, we're gonna allow mortgage brokers to get in on this.
They didn't understand what can of worms they opened up with that.
$100 million gone in 2 months. And right now we're on track to do the same thing.
Again.
It's about almost a month and a week.
You know how many people we're helping when other banks couldn't do it?
Yeah.
Like that's insane. The $100 million. You know how much that is? Y'all remember the movie Brewster's Millions? And it was only $30 million he had to do in 30 days. We're doing triple that, and we're almost killing it in less than 60 days. Yeah. Like we're on track. Probably I want to say about 45 days to be killed. To be honest.
No, we've got about another week left. So, with that being said, if you're looking to buy a house, go out there, go find it. Let's get you in and out so that you can have your house in 30 days.
Absolutely.
Anything else, Jose?
Nah, man. Just let's make lending great again.
Woo! Boom. And this is the Lending Lounge.
Well, closes are made simple.